Ann Day, former Pima County Supervisor and sister to former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, has died, killed in an early morning car crash. Thank you for joining us at 4. We're on an hour early because of the NBA playoff game that starts at 5. I'm Valerie Cavazos.
And I'm Christina Myers. That 3-vehicle crash shut down traffic for hours near Ina and Oracle. Pima County Sheriff's deputies tell us a black sedan was going westbound on Ina, speeding and driving erratically. That sedan crossed the median, slamming into Day's car head-on. A pickup truck that was trailing her car was unable to stop in time and rear-ended the former supervisor. 9 on your side's Megan Thompson joins us in studio now. Megan, how are those close to her reacting to this news?
Well, the people here in this community say they are saddened and shocked by this news. After all, Day is described as a staple in southern Arizona, working as a supervisor here in Pima County for District 1 from 2000 to 2012. Now, those who worked with her all those years are hoping she's remembered for the impact she made during her time in public service.
It's tragic, obviously, and it took me by great surprise. I'm still in shock.
District 4 Supervisor Ray Carroll says he spent about 20 years working with Ann Day, from her 10 years in the state Senate to her 12 years in Pima County.
We had a fabulous relationship, actually. She was a person of great humor and great likability. She had great negotiation skills, which I appreciated, but honestly, I've never worked with a finer individual.
He said Day was passionate about her job, following the footsteps of her grandfather, who was a chairman on the Board of Supervisors in Graham County.
It's really where the rubber meets the road. And she was approachable, she worked great across the aisle, and she was very good at listening to her constituents and following their lead.
Carroll says Day will be remembered by the progress made here in Tucson, like Brandy Fenton Park, which was the first public-private partnership in a park, plus her conservation efforts.
If it weren't for Ann Day, the southern Arizona constituents would never really have these long-term holdings of ranches. She taught us about sustainability and about ranching, and especially about grazing and the type of things that would add and benefit southern Arizona.
To Carroll, she was more than just a supervisor and a senator. He calls her a friend to the community.
I got to really say that we're going to miss Ann Day.
Right now, the Sheriff's Department says both of the other drivers were taken to the hospital, but their injuries are not life-threatening. We asked of the driver who caused this crash if they'll face any charges. All of that is still under investigation at this time. Megan Thompson, KGUN-9 on your side.
All right, thank you, Megan. Supervisor Carroll, not the only one saddened by Day's death. Senator John McCain issued a statement about her sudden passing. He says, in part, a self-proclaimed lifelong cowgirl from Lazy Bee Ranch, Ann will always be remembered for her passionate and pragmatic approach that benefits so many citizens across our state. Congresswoman Martha McSally also offered her condolences today. McSally says she was struggling to process the devastating news.
It's just such a tragedy and a loss, but I know she's got a strong legacy in this community for her service.
Pima County staff also issued a statement saying they too were shocked and saddened by the news. Ann Day was 77 years old.